Is Black Ops 2 really better than the previous Treyarch games? Or is it just a disappointment upon release? By the end of this video, you will know, and you may be surprised by my lack of logic. So let's begin with the first thing you see when you start the game, the menu. Here it is, the Zombies main menu. Steam is down at the moment, as usual, so I'll just play offline then. Something missing? Oh, yeah, I forgot that Steam seems to be back up again, so let's see this online thing. Oh cool, fancy earth in the background, and there's me. Black Ops 2 has this new ranking system thing that works with the free version of Elite, so you can see all of your zombie stats. But, oh yeah. How about we look at the leaderboards? Because the leaderboards are heavily monitored by Steam, which is the reason why you have to play solo online, the leaderboards are in great condition. Yep. As you can see, no hackers at all. Awesome. There is a new party system in Black Ops 2, which is good, I guess. You can set your party privacy to open, closed, opened, closed. We're missing something here. So I've got the guy I want to play a high round with. Let's start a private match. Oh, wait. That doesn't exist. Now we have to go into a public match and hope that we don't get any randoms to join. But it's okay. There is no private match on console either. We can all be screwed together. Hooray! Lastly, theater mode. I'd mostly use it to check the legitimacy of long games, but since it can only record up to 3 hours and then the file gets corrupted, it's pretty much useless for what I want to do. Although if you want to use it for cinematic type things, if you're into that stuff, then I guess it's perfect for you. Now, let's move on to things that make me less angry. The maps, starting with Green Run, and more specifically, Transit. Transit was the main focus for Treyarch regarding zombies, and I would like to say, good job. Transit is a lot like 5 from Black Ops 1. Many people don't like it because of how slow it can be, how hard it is to travel, the wonder weapon, and really just how complex it is, but this is a lot like 5, having pretty much only the Winter's Howl as the wonder weapon, which nobody used, and traps in the least convenient place. But there are ways to play Transit efficiently, given slopes, which the wonder weapon works on, electric traps, and some other fancy things that I'm not going to discuss. This is a lot like 5, with its interesting trainable areas, damage elevator tricks, and spawn room window activity modification. Transit also has some very unique things, like the metal boards and permanent quick revive, which I very much so enjoy. I especially enjoy the addition of a bank that carries money over through games. I like being ready for a long game by round 1 for some reason, but I hear others don't like that at all. This map is also a lot of fun for casual play with friends. There's so much that you can do that it's pretty much always entertaining. The only problem with having such a big map is that reviving is hard, but just sticking together, like what should happen in Zombie Apocalypse, should make it so that you have no problems with downs and reviving. Those who want to be alone from everyone else will die alone. Regarding high round stuff, I'd say the worst things are the box locations and the pack punch method. Because each box location is in a different area of the map, it makes hitting the box mid-round pretty much impossible, or extremely slow. As for pack punching, having to place a turbine that's going to break in 2 minutes and then run to a different area of the map is just stupid. I'd rather have a pack punch that's just in an open area like all the perks are. However, all of this is cancelled out by the wonder weapon, which I don't love or hate. The last part of Transit that I want to talk about, which most people hate, is the little head crab things in the fog. Solution: don't go in the fog. They're not too annoying anyway. I only died to them when jumping the pit between Bus Depot and town. Solution: don't go in the lobby. It's there to stop you from going that direction, so I guess you can't really complain about it. That's really it about Transit though. I like it, but I don't like what came out of it. Town. This is a disappointment. It's basically just a copy-paste of the worst section from Transit. It has pretty much the same gameplay as if you were to play it in Transit, but you have the option to hit the box and pack punch easily. I'm also not much of a fan of featuring fire in nearly every trainable area. It gives the same feeling as running 74U on Call of the Dead with George constantly hitting the ground behind you. I won't rant about this map anymore though. I just don't like it very much. Moving on. Farm. I enjoy this map much more than Town, but once again, it's not great. A copy-paste from Transit, yes, but you can play it differently. Starting in the barn, or I've learned some other places actually, enables different spawns than on Transit. However, past the mid-40s, you would have to play it the same way that you would on Transit because you can't kill hordes in the barn fast enough. This being the map is still nothing special. Now, we'll move on to the final Green Run map. Bus Depot. This is the only separate green room map that I'd actually call a map. Because you don't have Jug, you have to play it in a completely different way. It is a copy-paste map, but I do enjoy this map a lot more than Town and Farm. 100% safety is possible, but unsafe tactics are as well, which makes this map a lot of fun. If you want to hear me talk more about how much I like this map, watch my last video, just a suggestion. But now we'll look at the last map, which is not located in the green run area. Nuketown. From what I've heard, this is many people's favorite map. However, I'm not much of a fan of it. I'd say behind Bus Depot and Transit, this would be the next best map. But that's not saying much. Without the fire like Town and somewhat easy running areas, I understand why people like it. But it's quite sad considering Nuketown's only the bonus map. It wasn't even meant to be a main part of Zombies. Transit was. And this little side project thing is better, in many people's opinion, than the actual focus. Which reminds you of World at War. Anyway, that's enough about the maps. Let's move on to something that I should have probably discussed earlier. Zombie mechanics. I think that zombies are much easier to dodge in this game in comparison to Black Ops 1 and World at War. And I guess there's a good reason for that. No more save yourself wonder weapon. In Black Ops 1, you've probably been cornered at some point and used a thunder gunshot to get out. And in World at War, you'd be screwed. But in Black Ops 2, if you're in a dangerous situation, it's easier to get out. This new zombie AI is, in my opinion, a lot more fun to play with than Black Ops 1. There are some other interesting additions to the game, but I'm not going to go too in depth with them. I'll just list them off here. Double Tap 2, new weapon accuracy, wall weapon purchase zones, tombstone, multiple people buying the same perk at once, spawn speeds, reskinned perks, DAT font. Yep, that's really all I had to mention there. Anyway, let's talk about the last thing in Black Ops 2. Grief. Grief is quite fun, I'd say. It involves training, best part of the game, in a non-repetitive way. One's ability to train better than others is also tested here, which I like. And by training, I'm including killing others and avoiding being killed. I do like playing Grief on Town, but not much on Farm. Everyone on Farm stands on the jug stairs and can easily win, which is very annoying. But if that doesn't happen, Grief is fun. This is my favorite part about Black Ops 2, I'd say, but we'll see how long that lasts. Playing with randoms consistently is easy, but if you play against an actual team, things can be very exciting. I've heard that not a lot of people like Grief though, and with the small amount of people on PC, about 4% of all COD sales are on PC, it's going to be hard to enjoy it with nobody playing. Anyway, that's it for Black Ops 2. On to some analysis. Let's compare all of the Treyarch zombie modes upon release. This is going to be for me though, so zombies on PC all upon release. We'll start with the World at War. On release, there is one map. 1 equals 1. Pretty good information. On the release of Black Ops 1, there were 3 maps. Kino, 5, and Dead Ops, which doesn't count as a full map. 1 plus 1 plus a half equals 2.5. You are learning things. There was no Hardened or Prestige edition of Black Ops 1 available for PC, so that's why I didn't include the classic maps. And finally, Black Ops 2. We've got Transit, Bus Depot, Farm, Town, Nuketown, and that crappy menu stuff. So if you do the math, Black Ops 1 equals Black Ops 2. But wait, there's still Grief. 2.5 plus 1 equals 3.5. According to math, Black Ops 2 is better than Black Ops 1. But math sucks. I prefer Black Ops 1 playstyle much more, being able to go unlimited rounds and end when you can't endure anymore. But on Black Ops 2, you go until, well, until you can't endure anymore. It's the same idea, but Black Ops 1 is much more rewarding since you see that number going up and up constantly to whatever you want. While on Black Ops 2, it would be impossible to get past 80 on non-transit maps. Hopefully the DLC comes back with some maps giving a Black Ops 1 feel. Maybe traps. Who knows? Anyway, this has been my opinions on Black Ops 2. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.
You should play multiplayer.